The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, when you find a broad man with straw-coloured hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks at you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk. Why, hello there, Matt Mercer. It's a pleasure to meet you. My star idol. Oh my god, Matt Mercer. Is the voice actor for this character.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
Dame Zoddy?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What a fucking introduction! Yeah, I reckon there's 18 bodies. People call around here, me 19! Oh my fucking god, that's so good. What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you for a moment, his brow arched. His smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Oh damn! Impossible. I don't drool half as much. Ha! So already familiar. Still, you'll have to forgive my curiosity. Around here we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. Can I trust this son of a bitch? It's Matt Mercer! Of course I can't! But I will anyway. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. There'd be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here. Radric especially.
Joy.
They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
Oh, god damn it. None taken. Good. They don't mean it personal when they hang folks from here. I have to remind myself.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
The war? Saints' War. Only one in my lifetime. Fellow decides he's the living incarnation of Eothas. Overthrows Raid Ceres. Marches on Deerwood. So we give him a Deerwood and hello. What's a Deerwood and hello?
We blew him up.
He smiles at this, but it is the smile of one recounting a joke for effect, rather than enjoyment. Who is Eothas? God of rebirth and redemption. Formally, anyhow. Maybe they call him something different from where you're from. I had other questions. Also, I should probably know who Eothas is, given I am a paladin. Oops. I got time. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Radric sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority. Someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later. If not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. Who's Kolsk? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they'll catch him. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Vathus worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea.
I have not checked out the temple in the middle of town yet. That will be my next place to go.
Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me.
And they hanged him.
Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Eloth glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was so eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Waidwen's legacy started with Waidwen. We could travel together. Where you headed? Some place called Caed Nua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
I seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath.
I like that line. A hush on your breath. That is cute.
A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before.
Something kindles in Aelder's eyes. The vigor of purpose finds its way into his voice.
Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
That's a fine reason, if I ever heard one.
Alright then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
He tilts his head forward and gives you a pointed look. Let us not venture out to find the dead trees where they hang all the dead folk, please. That's not the greatest sightseeing that I've ever seen. It does feel a little weird that we did that. Let's get going. Alright, now who the hell are you? Soldier? You say you're a soldier. Athletics and survival. You'll be my survival buddy. Ooh, bonus knockdown use or rapid recovery. Rapid recovery. Sweet. Ooh, wait. Oh, but he does have a shield. Oh, So here's my thing. Rapid recovery is definitely for the best for, like, slowly picking up your health, keep on going through the fight. But I only really need, I say that I only need one frontsman. But I'll be honest, you usually need two. To hold everything in place, you usually need two folk, because they often attack from two different directions. So, I will take rapid recovery, and Ida is going to be my second frontliner. Next level. Okay, we're doing 2 levels at once. Survival. Defender. Conservative. Increases his or her number of engagement targets to 3. Nice. Confident aim. Meh. Disciplined barrage. Meh. And guardian stance. Lowers accuracy, but increases the deflection of nearby allies. Well, we will be standing together a lot of the time. Yeah, right. Guardian stance. Done. Mirwald has the best voice acting ever, or possibly equal to Caesar. Nice. I gotta find Mirwald then. Is he a companion? Or she a companion? Or is it a NPC around the area? Alright. Damn, this is one hell of a church that's been butchered. This temple used to be closed up. I used to climb on the big stones. Okay, kiddo. Huh.
I haven't been in here for Must be 5, 6 years. Used to be real nice. Bright. Warm.
Hello? Who's there? What? A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. He's that mad guy you mentioned in Caed Nua. Oh! Shit! Right, yes! Sorry. The Watcher. Yes? Yes, the Watcher. The one who's like me.
Hello!
Hello! oh God. Oh. I thought you were some... Never mind. Whoever you are, you've travelled a long way to reach a dark place. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably it's for the best. Times being as they are. Groans and shifts position. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just want to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm called up for it. If you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? The man points a finger upwards. These ruins above us used to be a temple of Aethys, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. Whose worshippers would come all over the Dalewood, from Red Karis even. Not so much from Red Karis these days. Until the war, of course. Even then you get some of the stubborn ones. The ones that couldn't get it through their head that their god was dead and gone. Is this really the time for a history lesson? Just giving you the full story, is all. When I went in, it's deeper inside the temple, where the priests lived. Lord Redrick had them killed. Same as the poor bastards on that tree outside. The temple's been sealed up for years since, until a short time ago. That's where I got involved, and you, now, I hope. The priests, if you can find their remains, well, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. I have some questions first. You said you're not one of the faithful, right? Yes? Won't Lord Redrick mind us digging around down here? I wouldn't go telling him about it. Lingering in these places is no good for anyone, but you do this quick and quiet, and we can do right by those priests without raising a fuss. Who are you, anyway? Name's Wertan. I've lived in Gilded Vale long enough to remember how grand it used to be. I used to help the temple sometimes. Bring supplies. That's all. And why can't you do this yourself? You seem to have been injured. How did you get injured? I got a short ways in before I got it over my head. Haven't raised a blade in a long time. Turns out it isn't something you can just pick up again. But you look like you can handle yourself. I have no more questions. No, what do you say? I take it you aren't supposed to be in here. Well, I meant to be in and out, nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone, it's just... Lord Redrick's forbidden anyone having anything to do with the Scattered God. It'd be a little harder to explain to him than you. It's a good cause, though, isn't it? And you can make some coin in the process. Wait, you want me to bring you some skeletons? I'd bury them where they are if I could. I know it's a little macabre, but if we don't get them out now, Redrick's liable to destroy whatever's left of them. Alright, I'll find them. And by the flame, I offer you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. If you can get past them, the priests would have been down the lower floor. They'll be there still if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers. Switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. I'm sorry, what the fuck? This is a temple! For prayer and shit? And Aethys is a god of reincarnation, not of, like, traps and trickery. What the fuck has this place got to do with secret chambers? Alright, fine. Keep an eye out. And take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up something. You do that, Wertan. You do that. The rising sun and the 3 door stars. The symbol of Aethys. Alright. Ooh, a shippy. Ah, shit. You didn't get fucking far! Oh, that's a will-o-wisp. Alright. What happened to my sound? Ah. Maybe... That's better. Alright. I will go attack. What's this? Crucible of the Soul. Right. And this, Zealous Endurance. Fill myself with Zealous Endurance. You can cast... Definitely not Magic Missile. And attack. And attack. Go instance. Ah, and change your behavior. Aggressive. Aggressive. Use Spare Rest. Save. Done.
How many?
Attack!
Lavaru, be on seek!
Lario, be on seek. Injured and dead. Good. This parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it faded. In this time of hardship, must have just as much faith in ourselves. Oh dear. Oh. Will-o-wisp energy. I shall take that. Explore the temple. Spiders! Will-o-wisps will confuse your teammates. Ah, so they will start attacking us too. Alright, thank you for the warning. We're on normal difficulty, so these fights are going fairly easily against just rando enemies coming in. I imagine there's got to be something larger up next. These are just spiderlings, and spiderlings come from somewhere. But not here, apparently. Ooh! Vikolsa Wolfsdottir has found something. Oh, nice. Alright. Yeah, we'll take all that. Thank you. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles, the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seems to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Would recommend getting you a priest early on. They're pretty useful in that game. Yeah, I bet. I will definitely check that out. Also need to change something about... that's not there. I might go back and hire a priest from the inn. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement. The spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else. Your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You're in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. 2 people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the rectrix stands calm and unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself away from you with sudden, dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared. Cool. The face of this statue has had most of its features struck off, along with portions of its hands. So it would be Aethys then.
Of course.
Of course. Interesting. Let's go get a priest. I think that might be a good idea. Hey, Wotan. Bye, Wotan. Hopefully no one sees me creeping out of the temple again. That could end up badly. I don't really want to kill the guard on my way out in frantic bursts of energy. Hey, folks. Hello.
Hail and well met.
I'd like to hire some help. Level 1 adventurer. a... Eeny, meeny, miny, yes. Eeny, meeny, miny, yes. Catch a tiger by its toes. Leave the hollows. Let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, yes. All in. Yes, 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 no, yes, no, yes. Priest of Bereth? Portals? That'd be cute. Stoic and rational, passionate, cruel, benevolent, honest, cruel, deceptive. Maybe not a priest of Aethys. That seems like problematic. Yeah, the faith is outlawed in most cities of the Deerwood. Not Aethys. McGran? War and fire. I did like her. Battle and warfare as inevitable human activities that should be pursued with single-minded efficiency. Okay, then. Skein, quiet slave, secret hatred, resentment, and violent rebellion. Jesus Christ. No. In Deerwood, Skein's faithful often double as torturers and executioners. Nope. Well, dreams, secrets, mysteries, and revelations. Magrat sounds good. What's good for you, then? Ah, that's okay. I'll make one for now. Yeah, Might's gonna be pretty good for you. Action speed will be good. Perception, nah. Intellect, definitely. I think intellect, might, and a bit of resolve. You come from Old Valia, and you were a slave. And that's what you look like, sure.
I shall lead us.
Yep, fine. And for your priest name, we'll see. Voss. Voss Analysis. Banal? Asahi. Yes, Asahi Vegetables. Voss Asahi. Asashi. Voss Asashi. Cool. I like it. The best system for making names. Oh, here's a book. Here's a thing. Here's another thing. A bottle. Oh, the piano. Let's drag the piano here. I'll name something out of the piano. Oh my god. My throwaway characters have the best names. We still lost a bit of health somehow. Or we gained a bit of health maximum when we leveled up. Alright, that was that room cleared out, but not the back. Let's try in here. Bam! Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. Spider goes splat! Camping supplies, nice. Yes, down here is the thing. Hello? I'll spot us. Man. With a dwarf and, not a halfling, what is it called? The race is called... Orlan. With a dwarf and an Orlan. I look even more huge than I used to. This is getting ridiculous. How huge I look. Oh, that's an actual fully grown spider. That's cute. That's cute. Back, would you? Lovely. The pile of furniture is branded with scorch marks. Oh, good. Come on, everyone. Yeah, the soundtrack is very similar to Baldur's Gate. I don't think it's the same. I don't think it can be the same. Well, I'm not sure if they're allowed to, but along with everything else, they took a lot from Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate did extremely well with its music, so I'm not surprised that they decided to use something, if not exactly it, then something very much like it. It's also been very nice, ooh, hello, getting these... songs for Critical Role, because all the voice actors work for it. They've just asked for access and being given clear, happy access for all the songs. The Tree, the Wind, poems from Eir Glanfath, the beloved land. Who shall hear the voice of the wind? Its beauty resplendent, unseen, intangible. Its tongue whispers the earth. I move, I carry. Always will I fly, and always will I change. For nothing is permanent, nothing escapes my grasp. Who shall call the heart of the wind? It travels swiftly, fiercely, untouchable. Its fist howls the promise. I push, I break. Never will I stop, and never will I land. All is in my domain, and all bend to my will. Who shall resist the force of the wind? Its anger presses, pushes, drives, and the tree answers its call. Yes, your voice is loud. Your name is grand. Your force is mighty. I shall not resist. I will not defy. I will bend. Your power shall wash over me. You want me to bow. I will bow. But I will always stand. I will always return. I will always recover. That is my pledge. That is my promise. That is my oath. Great. So they've made a poem about the wind in the trees. And, very nicely, I do like this effect. They have had the wind blow to the right and to the left, but they've put a picture of a tree in it. It's very cute. Let's leave that book there. Oh, shit. Alright, you move over here. I'm gonna change their behaviors. Aggressive, that is fine. But I want you... you not moving. Aggressive, but defense off. Okay, so I'll put... Everyone moves back here. You go here, and... Idira, you stand over here.
Hey.
Will this work? Yeah, I think it works pretty well. Yeah, everyone else will move around and do stuff as they will. I forgot to change her things. Need to get a better weapon for you.
Hey.
The rogue will start stabbing with her pike.
Yes.
And the enemies will move onto us. Lord Pharaon says, I think one thing Dragon Age Origins did better than BG and PoE is they had loads of companion interaction. Yes. Dragon Age was definitely, like, because of the extra highlight of, like, being so close and being able to have the characters really facing each other and seeing that interaction back and forth. BioWare does this sort of stuff very, very well, of having those proper character interactions. Baldur's Gate had some, and like each character definitely had their own storyline to run through, but Dragon Age Origins had a lot more content in that regard. Vermin have scoured these plates, though mold still grows in green-black clumps across the table.
Poison. Hardly fair.
Shit! Well, there goes a gold investment. A trap, poison dart, crits, Vicosa Wolfsdatter for 147 piercing damage. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, at least it's not trapped anymore. Okay. Let's, is that the same slot? Yeah, it is the same slot. What is it? Plus 10 events against spells. I think I'll swap that around. Shit! We'll give it to him. Oh no, he's already got a thing. He's got a cape. Fucking cape.
Whispers and shadows.
What recommend you walk with stealth mode? There are a lot of traps. A lot of traps. Okay. Cheers. Let's move you here. Move you here. Yeah. Oh shit, they're all lined up going for me and me only. You bastards. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I shouldn't have run away. I forgot about disengage. Let's get some second wind going. Oh, you're down. Okay. Let's swivel and attack. You will cast Bewildering Spectacle here. And you will trip down your opponent. Ow, ow, ow. Hey! Bedazzled! Oh, he's already up again. Shit. Alright, wizard is down. Ah!
Take better care of Ella.
Yeah, I probably should take better care of my allies, actually. Yes, I agree. Shit, shit, shit. Crucible of the Soul. That one. No, not me. Not myself. That one. And you will switch to attack this one, since he's attacking you. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god! We're gonna die in here! I've got nearly enough damage to do. Shit, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck! Away! He's killed one! Alright, it's a one-on-one combat on each side now. That's good, that's good. He's still got second wind. I just have to hold out long enough for him to kill that damn thing. Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. Heal yourself up now, heal yourself up. Okay, there we go. These Skulder are incredibly painful. Hey, there we go. Oh good, a spirit. Fuck me. We survived. It's fine, really. I was not expecting the rogue to go down in a single trap, and I was not expecting the fight to just tear through us. Although, in a way, that's certainly better than Baldur's Gate, because in Baldur's Gate, I'd usually die to the... what are they? The Grimlings? The Graglings? Whatever the hell the first enemy is. I am... I have to say... I feel like, rather objectively, I think I'm bad at these games. Aloth is dead. He's actually proper dead? Oh, let me check. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards you and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor, lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late. Again. The rite's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar, warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky, and last to fade into the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes, and not the last. The lights fade, as does the memory. When your eye is clear, the spirit is gone. Nope, he's okay. He's still alive!
Indeed.
But in the fight, he took a rather severe wound, as did poor Vosasashi.
Certainly.
So they've both got minus 50% healing received. I think it's time to go and rest once again. Let's rip off their ears. And continue. Back to the inn, that is. That's the kind of continue I meant. Oh my god. So, I feel like I've learnt a lesson. And I think it might be time to turn something like auto pause on so I can start planning out each maneuver of the fight. Shit. Rip the rogue. Alright, everyone, pack inside.
Good day, stranger.
Hi! We desperately need to highlight a room, please. Thank you very much. We'll take the common room. Ugh. And we would like to hire another adventurer! If you could be so kind. Ah, shit. It's too expensive. Alright, let us give a spear to our dear priesty companion. And we will be selling off the rapier, the hunting bow, the morning star, the hide armor, and the pike. That's what I was looking at. It's more range. Yeah, right, fine. Good to see it, good to see it. Sell that too. Let's sell the folder note. That would be silly. That would be silly. Might do my other quest first. Yeah, that might be a good idea as well. At the very least, I can gather a bit more money. Now, I understand that scrolls are one-shot uses, but in Baldur's Gate, I used to be able to take scrolls and write them into the grimoire so I could actually learn them and cast them later. Is that still a thing? Or is that no longer a thing? Should I just use scrolls? Or do I actually want to still save them for magi that haven't actually gotten their stuff yet? None. Passive. Save. Alright.
Oh?
Oh. You, sir, already have no AI. You shall seek out enemies. No, defend self. Yeah. Aggressive. No. Scroll skills aren't really good. Oh, so it doesn't apply your level or anything like that? Have you checked out all the buildings in Gilded Vale? No, I have not. Not yet. Your AI... I could just turn it all off. Yeah, well, let's just... turn off all the AI. There we go. Okay then, I probably won't be, because I'm just about to finish off, because I've been going for about 3 hours now. Thank you, Lord Pharaoh, for coming along. I'm not sure when I'll be streaming next, but hopefully I will see you again when that occurs. Have a nice dinner, and I'll see you later. Yeah. And for anyone else who's watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Next time, more of my party horribly dying with me doing mistakes. See ya!